we talked about your singing and everything like that. And of course, character of Jake Fratelli on the page, he wasn't a singer, and you came up with the idea to sing opera to Sloth. Where did that come from?
The scene was written. Well, first off, I'm in a film with a bunch of young kids.
Yeah.
And they say, don't work with animals and kids. So I'm thinking, and I'm in my 20s, right? Late 20s, I think. Early 30s. And I'm thinking, what the hell am I going to do here? I got to do something. Wait a minute. And pirate ship and life and, larger than life. And you got now this monster, right? Sloth, who I know people are going to feel sympathy for, who's chained up by the mother and other brother. And I got to go down and feed him. Now, the way it's written is I have a plate of food and I put it down. And then as he goes to grab it, I just move it aside with my foot. So he can't reach it. It's out of reach.
Right.
And he gets frustrated. I put it back again. And then he goes to get it and I put it away again. So I taunt him. That's how it's written. And he's suffering. So I said to Dick Donner, I said, I got an idea. I'd like to be able to. What if, the mother doesn't listen to me, the brother doesn't listen to me, and the only time I can sing is when I come down to the basement to feed Sloth, and I sing to him, and he listens to me, and then I feed him. I said, now, but the caveat is, I start to sing, and he starts to yell. So that frustrates me. You know what I mean? So I'm singing to him, and then he goes, ah! He does his thing, and I go, see that? Here, you don't listen to me, just like mother. You know what I mean? Here it is.
Yeah.
Look at the feast I made. See the feast I made you? And now I can do that, and they love that idea. And then we incorporated it into the rest of the film whenever we found the right spot for it.
You're ruining it. Feast I made you? Look at the feast I made you. You want to eat it? Here, have some. Come on. Sure, you'll get something. You don't leave me any choice. You don't leave me any choice. You're just like Mom Francis. She never let me finish anything.
Was there a specific reason why you picked that particular opera to sing to him?
Una furtiva lagrima. A little tear. I felt, it just came into my head.
Right.
It just came into my head for that one. And then up on the hill, when Chunk comes out to the car, Steven did that second unit shooting, Spielberg, on that one. And he all of a sudden said, all right, I want Chunk to go Barocca tu Adonai. And when he does that, I start to then sing. So pick a song. So now I got to pick another song. Yeah. But I had to pick a song that they felt was public domain, so they didn't have to pay for it.
Right.
So I did a riff on Madame Butterfly for that one because it was funny. Bimba da yoki, you know what I mean? So as if even in the choice of those things, picking them was fun.
Look, mister, I need a ride. My friends and I just had a run-in with these really disgusting people. You might have heard of them, the Fratellis. Well, we found their hideout. And could you please take me to the sheriff's station? I can describe all three of them.
Well, you brought up Chunk, and Jeff Cohen, of course, he's moved on to the world of law, but back then, young actor. You got to shoot a number of hilarious scenes with him. When you worked with him, were you really impressed with the kid?
You don't think, I'm not observing, I'm in it.
Right.
He's a character. I'm not looking at it going, oh, what a great actor this kid is, how good he's doing. I'm just Jake Fratelli. I'm in the moment.
Right.
I'm not commenting on the performance.
Okay.
Yeah, as a whole. If I was directing now, or as I was objectifying something, I would say, oh, okay, this is the. But no, I never said, oh, to any of them they were all, all marvelous in it. I didn't think, or Ann or anybody. I think when I'm in it, I'm not thinking, oh, this guy's really good. I'm just in it.
Just in it. Okay. Well, that's
cool. Like if you're in a fight, I'm thinking, or if you're any sporting event, you're not really standing back objectifying what's going on. You could get a boxer can get his ass whipped. I don't think
Yeah.
he's beat the shit out of me. You know, he's fighting for his life.
This guy's throwing an amazing left hook into my face. Oh my God.
Right?
Oh man, but the longevity of the Goonies, you know, is pretty big. Huge fan base all over the world. Of course, it
Yes, it is.
got into the National Film Registry in 2017. Like again, I know when you're in it, you're in it. But did you ever think when the film came out that it would end up having such a long life with fans? Like there are new fans of the Goonies almost every year. Kids are discovering this film almost every year.
Yes. My one frustration with the Goonies, I don't think the Fratellis ever got the respect they should have gotten. Because around the world, people love the Fratellis, La Banda di Fratelli. And I think on the poster, they just put Ann Ramsey. They left me and Joey out of that. And take me and Joey out of the thing, out of the equation, you know, what's going to happen?
Yeah, well, then your last name doesn't even make sense if you take you guys out of it.
Right? But I don't think we ever got the Goonie respect that we should have gotten. But the around the world, there's a love of Goonies and an appreciation for that. My friend J-Ax, who is Alessandro, one of the greatest rap artists of Italy. I mean, huge star in Italy, huge. So I did hit one of his music videos. He asked me to do the music video. So, and then I subsequently did the Italian version of The Voice, where he was a judge on. I was me 1 week and Ariana Grande the week after.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm there having a dinner with J-Ax in Little Italy when I first met him. And we did a film that Danny produced actually about me called Davi's Way. Try to look at it. Try to find it. It is a great documentary. It's very funny, very raw. It's great. It has not gotten it got great, tremendous reviews. In Australia, it was the Australian Documentary Film Festival is rated the top doc festival in the world. We got rated like the top. I mean, it's a great doc. Danny produced that. And he's in the documentary, J-Ax. He shows me, he has Goonies tattoo. And he said to me, the Fratellis, the Goonies, the Italy is the Goonies of Europe. He goes, Italy. And he said to me that of all films, he goes, Goonies is more important to him in a message than, let's say, War and Peace.
There you go.
He said this. So now, in the documentary, I meet up with Dick Donner and I tell him this story. Yeah. And then we have J-X doing it right on camera. Meaning, going back to your initial question, did I think Goonies was going to be, I was supposed to do Rambo 2. And I got both films at the same time. First I got Rambo 2, and then they said about Goonies. And Rambo was right, First Blood was huge, and with Sly. Yeah. So I was ready to kind of like, I was working for Rambo. And then the Goonie thing came along. The agent said they want to meet with you. And then all of a sudden I get this part. They said, well, you can do both, which was not true. And then circumstances happened because they couldn't work out schedules. And I'm thinking, what the hell is a Goonie? I know what Rambo is. At that, what's a Goonie? You know what I mean? It doesn't fit my profile, Goonies.
Yeah.
So, but I knew I was good at comedy, you know what I mean? Of course, so now I go, Dick Donner said I think before we started shooting, or maybe after, I forget exactly when, but he said the film Goonies at Warner Brothers, I remember him saying it to me. He said, this will be, to a bunch of us, this will be like the Wizard of Oz of this time. It'll be a film like that. Dick said it. I don't think he remembers that because I brought it up to him. Maybe he did, and maybe he doesn't remember it. But here it is, so many years later, and that's what it's become. It's become a film that's been loved around the world, because no matter where I go, whether it's in Paris, I did a concert at the Eiffel Tower, they shut it down, wow. February 27th of this year. Yeah, and for 50 people. Jeff Bezos being one of them. But no matter where you go, people love Goonies. They absolutely adore Goonies. And so it's interesting. Josh Brolin, I think they asked him on one of the TV shows, talk shows. I think it was Jimmy Fallon wore the bandana, the red bandana.
Yeah.
And Josh said, of all the movies he's made, Goonies is the one people most respond to.
Yeah,
that was,
totally. Well, again, that's the thing. You look at the beginning. Again, First Blood 2, great film, but the Goonies, you got to start. You got to kick the film off. You know, like you got to be right front and center of the first scene. So there you go.
You schmuck. Do you really think I'd be stupid enough to kill myself?
Thank you so much for talking to me today, sir. Have yourself a great day.
You too. God bless. Take care.
All right, bye.